Tim and I. We're very pleased that you're able to join us today. So those who support you, and to those all-important family members, wives, partners, children, it's great to have you here on New Year's Day. We welcome you here. I'm joined today by a number of my parliamentary colleagues. The Minister for Sport, Senator Mark Arbib, is here. Anthony Albanese is here, a great cricket fan, as is Robert McClellan, somewhere in the audience, also a great cricket fan. Tanya Plebisek has joined us too, and we have David Bradbury here with us, the member for Lindsay, and Michelle Rowland, the member for Greenway, and a great friend of the Indian community in Australia. This time of year, what else would you be thinking about except cricket in Australia? It's true that before we had a national parliament, before we had a national army, we had a national cricket team. I think that's telling you something about how important this sport is to our Australian identity. And Australians count the days of summer, mark the days of summer, by following the exploits of the Australian cricket team, and they're doing that this year. As I said to James on the way in, the connection I am claiming with the team this year is James got his start in the Prime Minister's 11, and so I am claiming some credit for those Man of the Match awards, you know, some connection. To our friends from India, the partnership between our two countries is an incredibly strong one. We are both great democracies, we are both great English-speaking countries, but whenever we talk about the things that unite our two nations together, nothing tops cricket as something that brings us together, and that has been on display already and will be as the Sydney Test starts. So you are very welcome here too. And I'd have to say, while Australians are barracking hard for our cricket team, I think they are looking forward to what may be a very special 100 made in Australia sometime during the course of this series. So I know Manuka Oval mightn't have quite been the place, but hopefully somewhere in coming days is the place. So thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, and if I could invite the two captains to join me on stage to say a couple of words, and then we'll get back to enjoying that great Sydney New Year's Day sunshine. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister and Tim. On behalf of the Australian team, I'd like to thank you for having us today. It's always a pleasure on New Year's Day to have the opportunity to come and see this beautiful place with an unbelievable view. And I'm a little bit biased being a Sydney boy, but I'd love to welcome the Indian teams to the greatest city in the world, Sydney. I hope you enjoyed the Christmas in Melbourne, but now you get to see, like I say, the beautiful parts of this great city. So welcome, and I hope you have a good stay. I hope you enjoyed New Year's last night. Can I echo the Prime Minister's words in saying that the relationship between India and the Australian cricket team is as strong as I've ever seen in my career. I think we have two teams in front of us here today that love every opportunity we get to play against each other. It's always a tough challenge on the field, but as you'll see throughout the day, both teams get on really well. I think the IPL can take a lot of credit in that, in building the relationship between the players, and I can guarantee from our side of things we are really looking forward to the rest of this series, and really looking forward to hopefully another win here in Sydney. I will disagree with the Prime Minister on one thing. I think Sachin Tendulkar is an amazing player, and I'm one of a lot of people who have loved watching him perform over such a long period of time, but we are hoping he scores his 100th 100 in his next series, not against us. Mate, I wish you well, and Stoney, I wish your team well, and to our guys, thanks for making time to come, and please enjoy the day as well. Just before I leave, on behalf of the team, to Prime Minister and Tim, I'd like to present you with our one of my Test playing shirts. I'm not sure if it will fit the Prime Minister, but you can give it a go. But thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Very good afternoon to Her Excellency, the Prime Minister of Australia, distinguished guests, members of the Australian side and our side. You know, it's a big occasion for us. You know, on the 1st of 2012. You know, on behalf of the team, ma'am, thanks for inviting us over here. It's a fabulous place. You know, very relaxing, and I think our support staff will miss this gathering because you know, it's something where they would have really enjoyed the venue and interacting with all of you. But they're not here not to forget, we'll make sure that they miss it, because we know it's a fantastic place to be in. And as far as the India-Australia rivalry is concerned, it's what we have seen is it has grown over the years, but the behavior of the players have improved. It's really good to see that. If you see, irrespective of the fact where the series is played, whether we have played in India or Australia, we have really entertained the crowd. And in the long summer ahead of us, that's what we'll look to do as far as the 3 formats are concerned. Whether it's the Test matches, T20s, or the Tri-Series that we're going to play. So enjoy the summer. Hopefully, we'll try to entertain you as much as possible. And on behalf of the team, I would also take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy new year. And enjoy the moment, enjoy the high tea, and that's it. Thank you. Jai Hind.